What's going on? Your boy Chili, the Sideline vlog. Right now I am on Price and Guadalupe, and I gotta go all the way to Casteel to go check out the Casteel Colts versus the Yuma Catholic Shamrocks. Super excited about this game. I have not seen Yuma Catholic, I don't think, ever. Last year they had an amazing defensive end by the name of Daniel Callender, and a couple years ago they had an amazing quarterback by the name of Jagan Cleary. This year, all new faces. Last year's leading passer, leading rusher, and leading receiver, all gone. And for Casteel, that might be some of the best news, because last year, Yuma Catholic swept Casteel, beating them in the regular season and then again in the playoffs. So I can imagine that Casteel is seething and ready to go. I'm excited to see their quarterback Gunnar Cruz. I'm excited to see their running back Mac Johnson. I do want to see this kid Jason Pisano on defense for Yuma Catholic. I believe he's a linebacker, and he has like 80 tackles, so I definitely got to check him out. Last night I was at Chaparral and Notre Dame. Amazing game, so you should check out the vlog from yesterday. I'll put the link down in the description. And I know that there's a big game going on across the state, Peoria versus Cactus. I am highly invested in that. I'm curious to see who balls out. I believe it's two smash mouth running teams, so that should be exciting. And that game should move quickly, so whoever's out at that game should be able to catch some of that Centennial St. Thomas Aquinas game, which is also a very big game. But you know me, right now I'm on the freeway, so I gotta focus on this, and I gotta find a place to stop off and go grab some water and ice, because more water, more life. And I didn't forget my Uncrustable. I almost forgot this yesterday. Oh, but my media pass. I got my media pass. So, you know, I didn't forget that at all. Yikes, this place is far, but it's all good. Coach Sowers is going to break out the red carpet for me and Greg McAfee, apparently. Otherwise, Queen Creek's going to be rolling out that purple carpet. I think I see Casteel ahead, and I still haven't found water and ice. I might thirst to death. It's all good, though. I'm sure I'll find water and ice somewhere, but this place is far. I just wanted to let y'all know. I wanted to check in so y'all had an idea. Get water and ice back in the city and stuff. I have to turn left on Power. That's this road right here. Be safe, and I'm gonna let these guys go first. And then I'm taking off. I'm out.
Welcome to East Chandler. We're here at Casteel High School. I'm Gunnar Cruz. Welcome to the Sideline vlog.
I'm McClintock Martinez, number 33 for the Yuma Catholic Shamrocks, and I'm a senior.
I just made it out here to Casteel, and it is absolutely amazing. The field and the stadium are absolutely beautiful over here. I'm gonna give you a little view real quick. All right, all the way out here in East Chandler to catch the Casteel Colts versus Yuma Catholic Shamrocks. I got my boy Greg McAfee, G-Mac. Yo, what do you think about the game tonight?
I think Casteel's going to take this one big. You know, I talked to Gunnar Cruz earlier this year, and he said, you know, after those two losses last year, there are only two losses of the season, Yuma Catholic. It's kind of motivated them all year. So I think they go big I think they go big like they have been all season.
All right. Now, do you think that they're going to get the opportunity to hang big numbers on Yuma Catholic?
I think so. It's hard to tell. It looks like Yuma Catholic has a couple of, you know, pretty solid defensive players over there.
Pisano being one of them.
Yeah,
that
Pisano,
linebacker
he's got like
everything
80
in
tackles
sight.
already.
Dude,
like I
he's
saw
good.
that today, I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
He's good.
But if they can get out early, I think it's gonna be all over, and Casteel's just gonna jump out big, man.
All right. Now, is Mac Johnson going to run for more touchdowns than Gunnar Cruz throws for?
From what I've heard, Casteel goes fast. They like to pass the ball. So
Okay.
I think it's gonna be Gunnar Cruz night.
Okay. Oh, Gunnar Cruz not here, so
Yeah.
we're going to see the bobblehead and everything?
I think he's gonna light up the scoreboard tonight.
All right.
Hi, my name's Shelby. I'm the varsity cheer captain, and my favorite player is Gunnar Cruz.
I'm Leslie McBride, and I love all the players.
I am Boston, and my favorite player is Jarrett Flinton.
So we're about 30 seconds away from kickoff, and I do think that Casteel fully ready. I do think that this game kind of means a little bit more to Casteel because of the 2 losses last year. Since Yuma Catholic is fully reloading, I don't know if they're going to be able to pull this victory out. I do take Casteel. So the score's 3-0 at the end of the first quarter. I'm curious, are you a little surprised?
Yuma Catholic's defense is better than I thought they were gonna be, but again, Gunnar Cruz missed those 2 deep passes.
Hey, Colts
early on in the
fans.
game. The first one, the first
Entering
game
our
was
stands
just out of the
That
That
should have been caught.
Let's hear it
Should
for
have been
Casteel
caught.
Colt
The second one,
marching
just a little further out.
band.
If those 2, if the receivers catch those 2 balls,
It's a different game.
It's early.
I don't know if I think that it's Yuma Catholic's defense is that good, or I think that Gunnar Cruz just isn't in sync with the offense. Maybe it's nerves of playing this Yuma Catholic
He's
team.
missing a couple passes a bit high, a couple passes maybe just wide, but I think he's getting thrown out of the pocket a little bit. But I mean, I think you just got to give him time
Just a
to settle
reminder
in.
that we have our
I think we get
stuff,
settled in
the
as the game
bus
goes on.
event
Looks
here
like
at
they have a
Casteel
little
High
momentum
School.
right
Clean out
now.
your closets and
And
declare your
Mac
own event
Johnson's
at Sunshine
running the
Acres.
ball really well right now.
Like the man.
Yeah, like a man. So we'll see if they go to that later as the game goes on.
Good assessment. So Casteel takes a 7-3 lead at the half with a run by Mac Johnson. And I asked you earlier, is this going to be a Mac Johnson game or a Gunnar Cruz game? And it appears to be a Mac Johnson game because they are feeding the young beast heavily.
So I think you're right. I mean, the first half was all Mac Johnson. I'm not gonna lie. I think Gunnar's gonna come out. He's gonna have a huge second half. I think he was a little too overhyped in the first half. He missed a couple passes by just a couple inches. If he hits 3 or 4 passes, the game's 28-3, 28-0 possibly. So I think they're gonna come out big here in the second half, start hitting some passes, and I think it's gonna start being a blowout here soon.
Do you think that maybe the first half, the troubles that Casteel had might have been due to them being a little bit in their head, just based on the mystique of Yuma Catholic kind of owning them twice last year?
I think they were a little overhyped. I think they're a little too excited. You know how you come out in those rivalry games, those big games, and you kind of just want to make a statement early. And, it happened with at Mountain Point last night. Leno Saguaro came out and he dropped the opening kickoff. He just randomly fumbled it. So I think that's had a little contribution. But again, Yuma Catholic has a pretty solid D over there, and they showed it in the first half. You know, they got to Gunner a couple times.
Hey, real quick, wrapping up the Mountain Point Desert Vista Tukey Bowl last night. 30 seconds. What does everybody need to know about this Mountain Point team?
That their secondary is solid. Kenny Churchwell hits like a man, and the rest
The
of the
Punisher. That's what Greg was telling me. Kenny Churchwell is the Punisher.
And then the defensive line for Mountain Point is even better. Shamari Hayes is a beast.
Showtime Shamari Hayes. Hey, I told everybody last year that this Mountain Point team this year is going to be better than the one last year. So I'm kind of right.
And their running game over there is absolutely ridiculous. Even if you can stop them, you're not going to contain Gary Bragg and Jakeem McKinney for an entire game. And that's what Desert Vista did. They contained them for a part of the game, but Gary Bragg broke off a 34-yard touchdown, and then McKinney broke off a 61-yard.
So what GMAC is saying.
Away.
So what GMAC is saying is that Mountain Point's offense is very braggy.
Still code 7. Shamrock. Of the year for 2016.
This is a lot tougher game than we thought it was going to be. How much of this do you attribute to like your strength and conditioning work?
Oh, well, I mean, these kids do a great job. I mean, they've been working out with me for like 2 years. They never miss. I mean, their commitment in the weight room is strong. Shows on the field. Hey, we got another quarter to go. We're hoping to pull this out like it's the beginning of the game here, fourth quarter.
Unpredictably, though, this game is kind of being won in the trenches. It's a defense, and it's a defensive line for Casteel that's winning this game for them.
Sure. I mean, a team against teams like this that have a reputation of being sound and they know what physical football is, everything's got to be won for them. So, hey, let's finish it out like that. Fourth quarter, here we come.
All right, so out here at Casteel, Casteel beats Yuma Catholic 17-10. Yuma Catholic actually provided some drama at the end with a 9-minute, 88-yard drive that got them a touchdown and put them down by one score. So I'm gonna try to catch up with a couple players, and let's see where the coach is at. So the victory is sweet, whether it's by 7 or by 70, right?
Absolutely, and I couldn't be more proud of our defense. They did a phenomenal job. We preach all week black shirt defense, and they were put in tough spots and made a lot of great plays.
Now, this isn't how you typically win your games. Typically, you're blowing teams out. What is it that you were saying to your offense at halftime?
Execute, control the ball. We knew our defense would come out and play a great second half. So we made a big play on defense with a touchdown, and offense came out, controlled the ball, and got out of our game plan a little bit in the second half to run the clock.
Now, I talked to some of the other media members that were here. I kind of felt like you guys were in your head a little bit about like, hey, this is Yuma Catholic. They beat us twice last year. That's what I kind of attributed it to. How are you going to coach your kids out of that?
A lot of part of football, most of football is mental. We've been working hard all week, talking about the 2017 team, not the 2016. And we're a completely different team this year. We grinded this game out. This is a win that we need because we're going to face some good teams in the playoffs, and we need these types of wins to move forward.
And still undefeated.
Absolutely.
Casteel Colts. Congratulations.
Hey,
I'll let you talk to your
coming.
team.
Casey Simonton, class of 2019, Casteel Colts.
And, you know, for the first time all season, it seems like the defense kind of carried the game. Walk me through all that. What was the mindset?
Mindset going into the game is that we just had to take care of business. We knew we were the better team across the board. We just had to prove that, and I would like to credit our defensive line. They played a heck of a game. Really, that interception late in the game came from our defense.
Your interception that went for a touchdown.
Yes, sir. Only happened because our D-line had 2 sacks in a row, and for like a 3rd and 25. Credit all to the defensive line in that game.
Did the defense feel any pressure having to pick it up since the offense was kind of sputtering in the first half?
Because we just go out there and play our brand of football, focus on what we have to do on our side of the ball.
What did Coach tell you guys at halftime?
He just said we got to keep them out of the end zone. It's a close game. We just got to play our game, do what we're supposed to do.
And how did it feel getting this monkey off your back? They got you guys twice last year. I know you guys were seething about that.
It was great. It was great.
All right, man.
That's the way to describe it.
Hello, my name is Mac Johnson, class of 19. I want to give a shout out to our defense tonight and our offensive line kicking ass tonight.
Johnson over here, you kind of carried the offense the whole night, which is, I kind of want to say it's a little rare since it's usually the ball going through the air. Talk to me about that. A lot of work tonight for you.
Our offensive line, it is all offensive line tonight. I wouldn't give any credit to me, to be honest. Without our offensive line, no holes would have been there or anything. All the credit to them.
Did you feel any extra pressure since the passing game was kind of not working as well as it normally does?
I came into this game expecting to put the whole game on my shoulders, do everything I can. If the passing game's not going to get it done, I'll get it done. Our offensive line will get it done.
Now, a lot of people believe that this Yuma Catholic team is kind of trying to reload and rebuild right now. They're not as strong as they were last year. What do you have to say about that?
They're a great team. They're a playoff team.
Would you say that these guys are your rivals?
No. Not at all.
Who is Casteel's rival?
We don't have a rival yet.
Oh, you guys are just taking on anybody who wants to play you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to shout out our defense for holding Yuma Catholic to 10 points. They did a great job tonight.
The Sideline vlog, and of course I had to come grab Gunner Crew. So talk to me, man. Not the usual game tonight. Walk me through it a little bit.
You know, Yuma Catholic is a great team. They came out with a great game plan, and our defense did a great job holding them. They put us in great positions all night. We struggled to convert at times, but our running game really got us going, and then, we closed out the game, which is a big plus for us.
Now, I saw you guys try to get started quick and try to work some things out with those deep passes.
Some of them just got away from me. I put those on me. The line had great protection. The receivers were in the right spot. Just got away from me, and that's something I got to fix in practice, come and practice with better intensity, and be ready next game.
On the list officially, ASU, NAU, and you said South Dakota State.
Yes, sir.
So you're just kind of collecting these offers. Is there any way you're leaning? Do you want to stay home?
There's really nothing that I'm really leaning towards right now. Especially since the season started, I've been trying to put that all aside and really just focus on this season and win the state championship.
And still undefeated. How much does that mean to you?
That's everything, right? Getting a win in the column is what you come out to play for every Friday night, and we're doing a great job of that so far. Whether it's our offense struggling, our defense picking us up, or vice versa, we're doing a great job.